Okay, let's continue on with the 4 types of sentences in English. The third type of sentence is what we call the complex sentence. Now, we've already talked about compound sentences, which are 2 independent clauses or 2 complete ideas connected together. A complex sentence is different because it's made up of 1 independent clause or 1 complete idea and 1 or more dependent clauses. Now, by a dependent clause, I mean a group of words that have a subject and a verb, but alone are incomplete. Let me give you an example of a dependent clause. So, when I was walking home from school. Now, alone, that is incomplete and needs to be attached to an independent clause in order to make sense. Anytime you start a clause or a sentence with a subordinating conjunction, like when, or although, because, if, or until, you're creating a dependent clause. Okay, so let me show you an example of a complex sentence. When I was walking home from school, I slipped and fell on the ice. All right, now that is complete. One other example. Because Kevin had limited experience, the company was hesitant to hire him. Now again, because Kevin had limited experience is the dependent clause, and the second part, the company was hesitant to hire him, is independent because that is a complete idea. Now you should also note that with the complex sentence, the order of the clauses can be flipped, can be inverted. So you could also say, the company was hesitant to hire Kevin because he had limited experience. The only difference is, if you begin with the dependent clause, it has to be followed by a comma. Whereas if you start the sentence with the independent clause, no comma is necessary, generally speaking. All right, and the 4th kind of sentence in the English language is something we call compound complex, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a compound sentence and a complex sentence connected together. So it needs at least 2 independent clauses and 1 or more dependent clauses. So let me show you how we make one. Here is a compound sentence. Children can be influenced by what they see, therefore it is important for parents to communicate with their children about the programs they watch. So that's compound. Let me show you complex. When young people are exposed to violence on television, they can be influenced by what they see. Now both of these sentences are connected, are related. So I'm going to put them together to make one sentence, and this is how I do it. When young people are exposed to violence on television, they can be influenced by what they see. Therefore, it is important for parents to communicate with their children about the programs they watch. Now that seems long, but really it's just 2 independent clauses and 1 dependent clause. Okay, so it's important to remember that having too many short, simple sentences or having too many long, complicated sentences could both be problematic. So it's really important to vary the number of complex, simple, or compound sentences that you use in your paragraphs. So for more practice with the 4 types of sentences, follow the link at the end of this video.